Hi. I just wanted to talk to you about one of the foundation stones in my framework, and it's called Nourish. And Nourish has got so many different meanings, and I'll just give you an example of what's been going on for me lately. So, I had jaw surgery 29th of December. I have endometriosis, and I've had that since I was 13. Many surgeries, hysterectomy. Oh yeah. And now I've got a cold, and then I fell. So Nourish has been really, really important for me this last couple of months. And what do I mean by Nourish? The reason that I know I've not been nourishing myself in one respect is through food, and because of my jaw surgery, I couldn't eat solid food. So my diet has been massively impacted. And with having endometriosis, I have to eat well. And I haven't been. I've been eating easy food. And not the healthiest food sometimes, because it's just been more pasta where I can eat it without even chewing it, really, things like that. So and I can see the effects of not nourishing my body properly. So now I've got this cold, and endometriosis means that I just take longer to recover because my immune system's already working constantly to try and heal itself. But this is not going away, and I'm now sounding like a proper nasally Mancunian, which is not a great look. But yeah, I need to just pull things back down to basics and start nourishing my body. And that, for me at the minute, I bought a really good juice yesterday just to get some quick vitamins into me. I'm going to be making some really good food from scratch, veggies, onions, loads of good stuff, and not expensive stuff. I do take vitamins. I take magnesium, and I take iron because of endometriosis, and I do take vitamin D3 and K2 because I don't know if you know, but there's loads of studies on vitamin D3 needing K2, and it's really good for your immune system. Found a lot of this out through COVID research. If that's one vitamin, I would highly, highly recommend vitamin D3 and K2. So it's just about being mindful of what I'm eating. When you're ill, it's so easy to just grab a can of Coke, grab a chocolate bar, grab a ready meal, because who's got the motivation to cook when they feel poorly? And it's a lesson learned that I do need to do more batch cooking and put stuff in the freezer. My lovely mum actually came and brought me some veg broth the other day, which I really needed. It had loads of good veggies, pearl barley, red lentils. So yeah, that was really good. But we're always learning. Every day's a school day, so I need to get back to nourishing my body. The other thing that nourish means for me is yoga. Now, yoga is a positive psychology intervention. We've forgotten more than we know these days about ancient things like yoga and what it does for the body and stuff, but they actually research it now, and it is a proven positive psychology intervention. I've been doing yoga since I was about 16, 17, and I do Iyengar yoga, which is more about holding strong poses. I'm not a fan of flow yoga. I don't know whether it's because I've got endometriosis, but it doesn't suit my body at all. So Iyengar yoga is more about that alignment, that precision, building that strength up and moving my body. And I've not been able to do it since way before Christmas. Primarily because I don't want any extra blood flow going to my face while I've been recovering from my jaw surgery. I'm also paranoid. Have you seen these, I don't know whether you remember You've Been Framed, but people when they get kicked in the face when they're doing gymnastics, stuff like that. I've just been paranoid that I'm going to get kicked in the face or I'm going to land on my face or something. So that stopped me as well. And I've also just been feeling a little bit dizzy with the recovery from it. I've just not felt able to do it. So I've stepped back from yoga for a couple of months. Swimming also I've not been able to do because I had stitches in my mouth. Didn't want to go into a public pool, you know what I mean. So swimming's not been a thing. So I've been walking, gentle walking when I've been feeling up to it. But this was quite a big operation, so it actually took a lot out of me. So my Nourish has had to change, and I've been just basically looking after myself by doing as little as possible. I've been crafting. I'm a knitter. I really enjoy knitting, and it's kind of my meditation and my flow, and I enjoy crafting. So I've been doing more knitting, got back into that. I've been trying to sort the flat out and do some decluttering, so some like mental nourishment of just getting things in order. Been giving myself time has been the key nourishing thing that I've been doing, and just watching telly and just giving my body just the time it needs. Sleep is always a cornerstone for me. I need at least 8 hours a night to be able to function and not be angry because I'm tired. So sleep has been a priority, and I've been reading. I love fiction books. I love a good serial killer, true crime. I did a master's in forensic psychology because I just love the psychology of human behaviour and why we do the things we do, and crime is a massive aspect of that. A lot of them books on that bookshelf are true crime. So I've been going to bed early, reading books, and just learning as well. So when I've been feeling mentally able to do it, I've just been doing some more learning and stuff. PhD was put on hold for the first month. I'm doing an ethics submission at the minute, so that was just put to the side because I just didn't have the energy or the mental fortitude to be able to deal with it. And that's what I mean about nourishing the body, and by knowing ourselves and what we need and what actually we can drop without feeling guilty. I've never gone so long without doing yoga. My body is telling me I've not been doing yoga. I feel so stiff. My shoulders are hurting, my back's hurting, but it's just not been what I needed right then. So I've been giving myself the grace and the time to say, no, we're not doing that. We're just having time to get better. And that's the foundation stone of Nourish. So what I'd like to ask you is, what does that word mean to you? What is nourishing for you? What nourishes your soul? It could be blue therapy, which is being near water. Green therapy, which is being near trees and woodland. You know, the rain hasn't been really good for nourishing our soul at the minute. The bit of sunlight and sunshine that we had the other day, that was so good. That nourished me a lot. That was the day I fell, actually. I fell like a child in the park and damaged my hand and cut my knees like a little girl. I'm nearly 46. Yeah. So again, that's my body telling me you need to be careful. So I still need to nourish myself and just be mindful of what I'm doing and how much I'm doing. Our body always tells us what we need. We just need to listen to it, and being mindful is part of that. So let me know what Nourish means to you. Excuse me. Let me know in the comments. Come to the live webinar tonight and let me know about nourishing and what that means to you and what that looks like. And have a good rest of the day. I will be talking more about the framework once I've launched. You know, you need to come and get the secret sauce from the webinars. But yeah, I'll be letting you more into the secrets and what Planology actually is consisting of, and the price after Saturday when I launch. So I hope to see you soon. Bye.